Hello everybody! Welcome back to Japolic Theories. Today we're doing things that should have been in Bluey. Now what do I mean by this? I mean things that Ludo Studios, the makers of Bluey, should have put into their episodes but they didn't. And number one is from the episode Dragon. My most favorite episode of Season 3C. At the current moment, of course, it could change. Now, in the episode, there's a flashback scene of when Chili remembers her mom. This is the first time we meet Mrs. Kettle in the Blueyverse, and it's a great scene. The episode's great. Now, I'm saying how this scene could have featured Brandy in it. Now, we know Brandy as a kid, and we know that Bluey teases Bingo, so it wouldn't be too outlandish to think that when Brandy and Chili were young, Brandy used to tease Chili. So please use your imagination like Bluey and Bingo would and imagine this scenario. Chili's trying to draw a picture of a horse and then Brandy runs over and says, "That doesn't look like a horse," laughs at it, throws the picture and runs away. Only then does Mrs. Kettle come, take the picture and tell that scene from Dragon. Now the reason I thought this scene should have happened is because, well, to make it much better, we can see the return of Brandy and get a bit more character development. And plus, once again, Bingo and Bluey tease each other, so it's how do we not say Brandy and Chili also teased each other? So that's when we were thinking. Brandy ran up to Chili, said the joints look like a horse, laughs, runs away. Mrs. Kettle comes, comforts Chili, lesson of the episode. That's how it should have gone. But nope, they just did that way. Where Chili was drawing a horse, doubted herself, and then Mrs. Kettle came. Like this could have been such a great opportunity to put Brandy back and teach us that everybody has people who criticize their work, but not to take it seriously and just keep on doing better. Like this could have done very, very well. And I don't know why Ludo Studios didn't do it. It would have been such good to see Brandy again. And it would just make such a better episode. Now moving on to number 2 is Chili as airport security. Now Chili's official bio states that she works as airport security. But we've never seen it. Unlike Bandit, who weaves in a lot of his stuff as he is an archaeologist who digs up bones, and more than bones, he digs up artifacts, and he has got lots of scenes in episodes like Curry Quest, where he goes to certain places around the world on dig sites, and just look at his working room. Look at all these artifacts. So it's heavily implied in the Blueyverse that Bandits are archaeologists, but Chili's job is really unknown. And I think a perfect opportunity they could have done to show her Chili's job was in the episode Curry Quest. You see in the episode Curry Quest, Bandit has to go to the airport. So my idea is that has to go to the airport to travel to a different country in order to go for a dig for 6 weeks. Or like Bingo say 6 weekends, which is forever. So what I thought would be a great idea is that Bandit was going to the place, where you put your bags and they take them, check them, and go to security. My idea of what should have happened is that the person who was checking Bandit's luggage was Chili, and that she gave Bandit one last hug before he went on the airplane. Like that could have been such a great scene. We could see Chili at work doing her job as airport security. And we could have got to see a very touching scene. Like I would pay lots of money to watch Chili do her job and hug Bandit one last time before he goes on that trip for 6 weeks. Ludo Studios had the perfect chance to do this, but nope, they didn't do it. Of course they didn't do it. Why did they do it? I have no idea. So that's just a missed opportunity. So yeah, they should have done that. It was a missed opportunity. And yeah, that's what I have to say. Now moving on to my third thing that Ludo Studios should have done is have a flashback scene. At the end of Fairy Tale, we see Bandit saying bye to Chili when they are kids. But what I expected and thought Lucio should have done is show a scene where we see Bandit age from his 10-year-old self to the Bandit we know and love today. And I think they should have done the same thing with Uncle Red, seeing how his young self became the himself we know today. And they could have done the same thing with Stripe. But they didn't. Like, I thought that was such a great opportunity to do that. They could have done that, but guess what? They didn't. Like, I would have paid a good amount of money to see these three characters age up to the characters we know and love today. And thanks for watching. Those are my three things that should have been in Bluey, but they didn't. But Ludo Studios didn't put. And I hope you like the video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.